All right. And we're back on the Mana Symbol channel playing a little bit of Black Red Asmora Bombardment. So this is a deck list proposed at first by the Faithless Brewing podcast, particularly the one and only Cavedan Daniel Shriver. So check out Faithless Brewing, the podcast that I just absolutely love. These guys right here, huge fan. They're all just great human beings and they put out great content. So what are we doing with this deck? Well, we're playing new to modern as of Modern Horizons 2 Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar, legendary creature, human wizard, 3/3. As long as you've discarded a card this turn, you may play back black and red to cast this spell. And the reason that you need that line of text on here is Asmora's name is so long that you can't actually fit a mana cost on it. Right here, you can see kind of what it looks like more in paper. Magic Online is able to shrink the font when you zoom in on it. But that's not the case normally. Asmora, when she enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named the Underworld Cookbook, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle. And she has the ability to sacrifice 2 foods, target creature deals 6 damage to itself. The Cookbook is a discard outlet. It's a 1 mana artifact that says tap, discard a card, create a food token. Asmora and the Cookbook kind of have this interesting chicken egg situation going. You need a way to discard something to get Asmora into play, and she gets the Cookbook, but you can't get Asmora into play without the discard outlet. So if you only played Cookbook, it would be like, if you draw the Cookbook first, you can get Asmora, but you can't get the Cookbook. If you get Asmora first, you can't get to the Cookbook because you can't discard a card. But luckily, we're able to discard cards in other ways, and the Cookbook itself is, of course, not legendary. So we have some Street Wraiths in here to grease the wheels to get Asmora into play earlier. And this is a common card that's played with her. We are also, or not, we're also. So what engine have we decided to build around this? Because there's lots of options available floating around Modern right now. Cavedan has decided to go with Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven as a core combo here as well. So this is another 2-card combo, both very cheap. Cauldron Familiar is, of course, black for a 1/1 cat. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. It has the ability to sacrifice food, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. Witch's Oven, of course, sacrifices a creature, and you get a food token. If the sacrifice creature was toughness was 4 or greater, you get 2 food tokens. We don't really have anything in here as a baseline that's going to do that, so that's not really worthwhile. But as a 2-card combo, Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven let you loop the Familiar once a turn to drain your opponent for 1, and a food cycles into and out of play. Now, quite a few people are using those 2 cards, but not so many people are playing it with Mayhem Devil, which is 1 black-red for a 3/3 devil. Whenever any player sacrifices a permanent, Mayhem Devil deals 1 damage to any target. So with Cat Oven combo, you get 2 triggers per turn cycle. Asmora gives you food. You're going to be sacrificing those to destroy creatures by dealing 6 damage to them, or having them deal 6 damage to themselves. And you sacrifice 2 foods when you do that. Then there's more and more and more stuff going on. We've got Citrus Supplier. This is a 1/1 that mills you for 1 when it enters the battlefield or dies, so we want to sacrifice that card. We've got Bloodghast that we can sacrifice in and out, and of course we haven't mentioned yet, new to Modern as well, Goblin Bombardment. This is 1 in a red, the original free repeatable sacrifice outlet. Goblin Bombardment says sacrifice a creature, deals 1 damage to any target. So this triggers Mayhem Devil. We can trigger cats. We can throw cats at people. We can throw Citrus Suppliers so that we mill ourselves more, get stuff into our graveyard. We also have Ovalchase Daredevil. This is sort of similar to the Cat Oven combo. We've got the Ovalchase Daredevil Underworld Cookbook combo. So whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may return this from your graveyard to your hand. And then, of course, the Cookbook is putting a food into play. The Witch's Oven also puts a food into the play, so we pick up the Daredevil on that one. And there's one of Ox of Agonas in here just as a high-value play. Then we're also playing 4 Urza Saga. So pretty much everyone knows the text on this card, but the most important thing about this is on Chapter 3, it lets us fetch out another Cookbook or Witch's Oven, and on Chapter 2, we can create a Construct token for a sort of mid-range beatdown plan, which obviously goes really well with all the food tokens we might be creating, and we've also got some Smugglers, Copters, and Witch's Ovens that might be hanging around. So yeah, we're ready to rock with that one. We got some sideboard cards that hopefully line up with the Modern format, so let's just jump in here. I see we've got lots of our good friends popping in here. Jiggy Wiggy's excited. The next deck up is Jiggy Wiggy's Monkey Blade, Omnath Monkey Blade. Most important thing about our opponent's Urza Saga is we're going to ping OP for 1 when they sack it. Exactly. Unless we get multiple Mayhem Devils into play. I looked up a soundbite just for your Monkey Blade deck, Jiggy. So I'll be happy to debut that on my soundboard when we get there. Perfect soundbite for this deck. All right, I'm excited. First round against Lizzie Bus. Not my Lizzie. Hashtag not my Lizzie. Okay, so we can lead on Witch's Oven into turn 2 Bloodghast into Bombardment, or turn 2 Bombardment into Bloodghast. Well, this hand is kind of goofy. I don't know what this is. I'm not playing this, but I believe this is a perfect soundbite for this deck. I just don't know what it is. Chat's not lined up with my floating head. Thank you, sir. Okay. From Mr. Deeds. I guess I don't remember that part. So double bombardment's no good. I'm gonna mulligan that one. It's like, it was pretty okay, but I don't think it was good enough. So this one's turn 1 cookbook into largely nothing. But I think we need to... I think we need to keep this one. With one red source, this becomes much, much better. I have multiple discard outlets. I think I'm going to ship one of these cookbooks. I just don't think I need more than one. We're going to lead on Barren Moor, just so that I make sure I have 2 mana on turn 2, and we'll see where we end up. I don't have a sacrifice outlet yet for my Stitcher Supplier, which I don't love, but opponent also mulled to 6. See what they're up to here. Tomb. Food Mirror. Ignoble. Well, it's a good thing I tucked that cookbook. Oh, I do have a sack outlet for my Stitcher Supplier. Trigger. No, this is not a sacrifice outlet. It's a discard outlet. But I can make a food. I can discard the cat and then sack the cat out of the graveyard. And there's an Ovalchase Daredevil in my graveyard now, so I get free loops as well. So... Wait, this is my Lizzie, isn't it? Yeah, this is our Lizzie. This is Pro Tour competitor Liz Harms. The harmful one. Liz, the harmful one, Harms. I feel like my camera frame should be bigger. I'm very small on screen. I don't think... I think having the magic as big as possible is important. The frame part of my frame thing I really enjoy. So I like the way my stream is laid out. Lukewarm. So I hear your feedback. I don't agree with your feedback. Thanks, Dan. There's a bunch of I've looked around streams, especially when I was designing stuff, and I just really think having the magic as large as possible is kind of where I'm at. I think the magic is the magic, right? I mean, that's what we're here for. And if you're here for me, that's awesome. But like, just being able to see me move around is enough. Plus on 1080p, it's like there's enough definition on me. Plus my camera isn't very high definition, so if you up the size of the camera, it would be more obvious how crappy it is. If you see me when I put it up to like full screen size, it's not great looking. Pro Tour competitor with a Pro Tour winning kind of hand here. But Ovalchase. Oh, I got the Yawgmoth deck on the back foot here. Well, that feels great. Didn't I always yes to you? Or are you a new object? I bet you're a new object. Yeah. So like Sword of the Meek, I don't think Ovalchase Daredevil, I don't think you can get free loops on it. I'm going to throw down this other cookbook. If I find a land, I get this other Bloodghast into play for free. So that'll be great at that point. We can just loop for 2 foods every turn for the moment. Yeah, the Devil's going to be sweet if we can get to it. If we find a Witch's Oven, we're in okay shape. If we find tons of stuff, we're going to be in good shape. I had a mull to 6 here, Cavedan, and I didn't really want to go lower. I was hoping that I would hit a red source by now. First hand had double bombardment, so I really wasn't into keeping it. Okay, here comes the Yawgmoth. This is going to be probably more than a little problematic. Yep. Oh, we're dead. Never mind. We just got combo killed. Yeah, this is a pretty specific matchup. If we had a bombardment or anything going on by that point, we would have been okay. But that's fine. First hand was like double fetch land, Urza, Saga, Bloodghast, double bombardment, and something else that wasn't very exciting. That said, Claim the Firstborn is going to be A++ here against most of their early creatures. Pithing Needle, good. I could bring in Nihil Spellbomb. I'm not super excited about it. And Bone Shards seems okay. The trick here is going to be figuring out what I can actually sideboard out. I feel like Smuggler's Copter, just because we've got such a high density of useful cards coming in. Can probably trim on like Bloodghast, Ovalchase, Street Wraith. Man, if we had the Mayhem Devil there, that actually would have been wrecking their Yawgmoth combo lines. Huh. Yeah, okay. So we just couldn't find one of our 22 lands to get a red source into play, but that's okay. Because we're bringing in more discard effects. I don't want to cut any ovens or bombardments with the Claim the Firstborns coming in, or the Bone Shards. Like a Supplier, maybe a cookbook. Just a little bit of everything. Mayhem Devil just seems so insane in this matchup. All right, let's try it like this. I wonder if Profane Tutor would be worth a slot in the side to make sure we hit Devil when we need to. I think there has to be a better tutor than that, Luke. Or a better way to do that, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Okay, so turn 1, Supplier. Turn 2, Fetch, Shock, Cookbook, Asmora. Or Bone Shards, Asmora. Or Pithing Needle, Cookbook, or just any number of different ways. But I think this is fine. Just not 100% sure on how I'm supposed to sequence it. I think Stitchers on 1 is probably good. If we hit a Bloodghast or an Ovalchase, I want it in as soon as possible. Opponent goes to 6. A cookbook. A cookbook. I don't. Turn 1 Needle on Yawgmoth? No, I think that's way too. That's playing way too scared. If they Thoughtseize me or something, I guess I would have been sorry about it, but like we have Sagas to find the other one, I guess. And we have plenty of creature removal as we go along, so I choose not to be super worried about it. But it does shut down their combo. You're absolutely correct. Okay, we might be throwing Stitcher Supplier at that. Yeah, we're going to throw Stitcher Supplier at that. Jeez. Get out of here. All right, what did I mill? Ovalchase. two devils. Yikes. All right, well, discard Asmora, get back Ovalchase. Dan's on fire with these brews? Yeah, he's quite the brewer. The Juan and only Cavedan. So at the moment, our plan is to just manage their board with Asmora. I wonder if I shouldn't have discarded the other Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar, because if they do find removal for this one, I'm going to be kind of up a river. But I have a free removal spell every turn, so I'm feeling pretty good. Do I want to shoot this now? No. No, it's fine. Grist or Yawgmoth? Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely playing Grist. That's really not that good right now, but I'm so excited about it. Yeah, Preemptive Needle on Grist seems okay. All right. They also might have Rex Sages in there. In fact, I know she plays one. At least. You know what would have been really great to draw at any point here? Urza's Saga. So I could oppress my opponent with my busted card. It's just so broken. It's unbeatable. Yikes. I think I'm supposed to shoot down their Geist twice right now. And then just untap and shoot this down. Pew! Remember, Asmo is human. Sure, I just don't want them looping card draw. Can they draw one card? I'm okay with them drawing one card. Oh, crap. He has protection from humans. That's why that matters. Oh, bollocks. The 8 times I said it before, it didn't come up. All right, well. Well, that's not good. My whole plan to ignore this card's relevance is, has run afoul. Why doesn't Urza have protection for some random crap? Oh, right, because it's broken. That's why Urza's in all those combo decks. That's all good. It's all good, Cavedan. All good. I mean, Goblin Bombardment, Claim the Firstborn is terrible here. Yeah. Gosh, that's awful. Well, Needle on Yawg would be nice. I agree. That would be great. Oh. How's it going there, Epson? Oh my goodness. What a day. So if they have a couple of undying creatures, we're not going to have a lot of fun here. Although Cavedan, I'm working on my next Simpsons parodies. I'm starting to work on lyrics for different things where I'm branching out of Simpsons parodies. How's it going, Zach? Just done procrastinating on writing the last bit of best man speech for a wedding. Wow. Yeah, food decks in general are super fun to play. They've been the engines in them are just like neat. Lizzie having a good old tank. The Yawgmoth deck has a lot of interesting lines, so it's not surprising. Ooh. You gotta keep spanking those Titan decks. Maybe they'll stop playing them eventually. Oh. Yeah, what? Hey, you. Get out of here. Well, I'm a little bit aggro. And I'm a little bit hard control. Oh, they're going to cord for another Yawgmoth, aren't they? No, they're one short. One short. Get grist. A little salty that Ponza is now casually splashing black for Vindicate Lamau. Yeah, Girl's Messenger. That would be black and white, right, JK Torborg? 2 colors that they're casually splashing, apparently. Wreck Sage my Needle. Fair enough. Yeah, I have nothing to say about that. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cannot kill them here. They're shrinking my Asmora and drawing a card. Okay. Interesting. For my Corian. The one deck you mean the white-red Mana Tithe Cleansing Wildfire Land Dest deck. You mean the Planeswalker deck? Red-white Planeswalkers? I guess I'm supposed to cycle for 2 foods here. Just in case I draw something that wants me to have a million foods. Yeah. Yeah. Nahiri Boom. Yeah, Nahiri Boom splashing black for, No, that's Ice 9. Yeah, those are 2 different decks. Similar, adjacent, but, Ghostly Prison, Mana Tithe... Usually, well, the biggest thing is if you're playing the Suppression Field, that's the Ice 9 deck. That's just the player's name. He calls it Libor and Taxes, but for the long, I think he wasn't as well known as his name. I don't know if they play Ghostly Prison right now. I know they've been going through some stuff. I'm feeling spectacularly doomed here. I mean, I know we can draw out of this fairly quickly, but this sucks. Just not finding anything. Yeah. That's Nahiri Boom. Yeah. No. More cord? Jeez. Uh-huh. So this is going to be Grist. But she'll make a bug first, yeah. Mill's Essence Warden. Well, see, this is a bit of a strange choice to me. Oh, they get to shrink my Asmora again. Crap. Oh, no, they don't. It's funny, Yawgmoth doesn't say non-token. Okay, I really needed to have 1 more mana earlier than this, but... If I find it, I might have time to pick up one of my Mayhem Devils and still pull this game out. It's not looking great, though. Okay. Something good. Off the top. Right now. Cat would, like, win the game on the spot. Jeez. Okay. Man, Cat would have been really good. Because we can go Cat, sack it, sack of food, sack it, sack of food, sack it. I mean, I could put Liz to 5 here. Just doesn't mean much. But I mean, Grist is not bothering me anytime soon unless they... Yeah. The cat is very much inside the bag right now, Cavedan. Did I sideboard out a cat? I didn't. Good. So I sideboarded out a Bloodghast, which is fine because we haven't been trying Lanced at all. I sideboarded a Supplier. That might have been wrong. I just had a lot of cards that I wanted to bring in, which has kind of worked because I've worked my way through a lot of their stuff, but jeez. I just blow it up before I play the Daredevil. Can we draw more cards? I'm trying, Larynx. I'm trying. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the color blue? Yeah, once or twice, I think. It's the ultimate on this. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Food fight! Smash! Yeah, my Asmora is gonna die here. Yep. Not, but I can do. There is a Grist. The Yawgmoth deck plays Grist. The Hunger Tide. We could not. Yawgmoth has protection from humans. Is the only reason Yawgmoth has survived for these many turns. Protection from humans. Shockingly relevant. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are that Asmora is a human. I just didn't expect it. I don't know what to say other than I just didn't expect that. He thought she was a dragon. Now that's Velomachus, you fool. Receive trophy? Nice. So am I supposed to sit here and gain 6 life? I think so. Playing Ovalchase Daredevil is like tempting here, but I don't think that I'm supposed to do. Oh, I thought Asmora was going to be a demon or a devil. I was thinking of it at Cavedan, but one, they don't have to kill it, and then it's stranded, and then I can't generate foods. Oh, you're right. I could have done that. All right. Yeah, you're right. I should have done that. But I was just worried that if they can pop the Grist ultimate and deal some damage to me, we could die. Okay, they didn't go for it, potentially because they wouldn't have had enough damage, but... I mean, I didn't count it out, but it's close. 8 creature cards, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a lot. Yeah, we could have died there. We 100% would have died if she had decided to try to kill me. I think she's respecting the foods. I think. No, oh my god. Okay, we're dead. So Yawgmoth having pro-human is a big deal. Not that it would have mattered if I had needled the Yawgmoth, because they blew up the Rex Sage basically as soon as it was relevant. What does Grist do for Yawg now? I don't know what Grist does. I thought it was a commander card since EDH Twitter was going nuts for it. I mean, they can go nuts for it too. It's very interesting. But one, it's fetchable with both Eldritch Evolution and Court of Calling. It provides them with removal. So Grist's -2 is destroy target creature or planeswalker. It's really good, right? If you sacrifice a creature. There's an extra cost of sacking a creature. Yeah, GG's Liz. That seems like a rough matchup for this deck. I mean, I had Mayhem Devil in my hand in game 1, but I couldn't draw a 3rd land. I had Mayhem Devils in my graveyard in that game, and I couldn't draw a 4th land, so it seems like I was just on the bad side of variance, but well played. Also, finding out that Yawgmoth has pro-humans was a pain in the butt, because Asmora is a human. Which is why we needled the Grist proactively, because it was like, aha, this'll do. But you gotta do your learning. All these niche matchups. That's modern. Where? Yeah. So -2, you may sacrifice a creature when you do destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah. So Grist gives. No, I knew what I okay. It's not a matter of knowledge, Cavedan. It's a matter of, or not Cavedan, Roy. It's not a matter of knowledge. If you ask me the question, is Asmora human? I know Asmora is human. If you ask me the question, do I know that Yawgmoth has pro-humans? Yes, I know it has pro-humans. But I did not realize that I was counting on Asmora to be able to kill it without knowing that the pro-humans was going to stop it. Again, it's just like one of those like interaction things of like, this is how I work. I'm really bad at getting to those conclusions mentally before actually sitting down and getting to them. Brain no thinky, right? No, that's not. It just didn't think far enough. Which is a common thing with Magic players. I really want to keep this because I was spooked by the previous games. Brain no thinky far. Exactly. Yeah. Once I make the mistake at least once, I usually I usually remember at that point, although not always. I think I'm just gonna put in a Bloodstained Mire tapped. I could cycle a Street Wraith, but if I draw a if I draw Asmora here, I will be very happy to have held the Street Wraith. Also, if the opponent was on something very aggressive. They're on Enchantress with Umori. Okay. So now we know what's up. Okay. That's not a bad draw at all. All right. I F's with that. And Smuggler's Copter has a sort of soft synergy with Ovalchase. I can always have a card to cycle, in theory. Oh, yeah, Mike. I can remember punts from quite a while ago. Nothing off the top of my head, because, you know, I'm not currently thinking of, like, oh, yeah, that big mistake I made that one time. Okay, I think I want to cycle Street Wraith this turn. Just because there's a lot of things I could draw there that would have been helpful. So now play Mayhem Devil, attack with Copter, discard Ovalchase. Next turn, play the Witch's Oven and get it back. Seems fine. Yeah, that's a good one, Roy. I don't remember the last time I made a punt like that in paper. But I'm sure I have. I know one of the bigger punts I've made in paper that I will always remember is where I sideboarded in my second Supreme Verdict, and then on a second pass of my deck, I sideboarded out a Supreme Verdict. And so later in a game, I thought I had two in my deck, and I'd used one. And so I went Bring to Light for Supreme Verdict, and there wasn't one in my deck. It was great. That was against oh crap, what is the guy's name? The really nice Asian guy. He would always wear the Blue Jays stuff. Usually wore a baseball cap. He was playing Felidar Guardian Nahiri combo with no, not Paul. No, I wouldn't forget the name Paul. Okay. Well, now they have Shroud, unfortunately. Mike? Matt? No. His Facebook pictures of him golfing. None of this is going to help you guys. Anyway. I meant to... And I should have... Yeah, okay. That's on me. Okay, so that was a pretty sizable punt. I guess I just play the second Daredevil here, and then hope that they don't have Solitary next turn. Yikes. All right. No, don't worry about it. None of these people, I don't know the people you guys are mentioning. Well, I don't, if you got the random name, but it's like without context, I don't know if I would actually recognize it, because I feel like part of the reason I can't remember his name is it's just like he's just got a name. It's not anything that stands out. Thin Ice. Damn. Freaking Sterling Grove. All right. So they should have been, or they could have been 3 lower here. They still got 1,000,000 mana this turn. They had an upkeep stop? Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Copter going in. Discard Daredevil. Okay, Supplier is a good grab. So I can play Supplier first, then play the Witch's Oven, see if I find a cat. Might be able to kill them quite quickly all of a sudden, actually. Oh, this is actually a ton of damage. Bloodghast, Asmora, and then 2 Ovalchases. So, play the oven. I don't need to play the oven yet. Play Bombardment. Shoot them. Stitcher Supplier. Save target on them for now. Yield. Yield. Oh, that's awesome, Goomanoob. How did you find it? Okay, we milled. Nothing else useful. So I can hit them for another 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess I just play Witch's Oven. I didn't hit a cat either. I think this deck probably wants 4 cats and 4 ovens. It's feeling like it. Yeah, I understood the, yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And did well with it. Yeah, it just got tweeted out by Channel Fireball with an article by LSV, so I'm really excited about that. I say article, it was a loose deck tech. I say loose, not in a negative way. It was just very, very light. Whereas the article I wrote about it was exhaustive. Sithis. All right, well, this is going to be problematic. They also have 6 enchantments, so they can boot up at least 1 land right now and attack me for 6. Didn't felt missing the Fire's Invention. No, so I played this, the version that you played and the version that I play. I played that, the version that I play right now, I played that first. And then I tried one of the Fire's versions, and I think the Fire's version is just worse. It's not a bad deck. I just think it's a worse deck. It does have some different angles of attack. Leyline. Cat dodges Leyline. Obviously, Goblin Bombardment doesn't. Goblin Bombardment needs a target. Mayhem Devil needs a target. All right, I'm just going to scoop this one out. I'm good here. They just had too much time to set up. Their turn to Sanctum Weaver, I couldn't do anything about it. And we just get killed there. So, no problem. Get to bring in Claim the Firstborn again, I think. Probably not bring in the Bone Shards. We'll see where we end up. Pithing Needle's probably okay, because turning off Sterling Grove is a good idea. Although, once they've got a Sterling Grove down, actually, I don't know how much that helps me. I think I just want to board lightly here and try to get them dead while they're still trying to set up. Claim the Firstborn is one of the only ways we can have early removal. I guess there's 4 cookbooks here to make sure that I can get Asmora out. But Asmora's not the best in this matchup. It doesn't add to my ability to sacrifice things. Mayhem Devil seems a tad slow. That's obviously really good. Oh, Ox is probably not necessary here. By the time Ox could be relevant, we'll probably be dead. Or locked out. All right, let's see if we can get game 2 here. I definitely understand how for Cavedan the Urza, Kinnan, Mox, Amber kind of decks are tricky to get your head wrapped around, and this one's the same for me. I mean I made a vehicle based punt last game, but I don't know if Smuggler's Copter is good enough for Modern still. I don't think that it is. It's 2 mana for what it gives you is just... I see how it fits in this deck, but I don't know that it fits in this deck. Double oven, one lander. Yeah, it's not good enough. That's pretty damn good. Keep this, bottom a land, never find the second land, is my assumption. Let's go Stitchers, see if I mill over Ovalchase. But more to the point, it gives me some card flow to maybe find a Street Wraith, Asmora, and Goblin Bombardment. Womp womp. It feels like playing with Emery all over again. Just never get where I'm trying to go with it. Thanks for the follow there, Chili Con Carnage. Don't know why it didn't pop up, but that's okay. I spotted it. Well, that's just lovely. Of course. They don't have a land. They're just riding sort of one permanent at a time, eh? Oh, I can play a cat and use that to crew the Copter. Then discard the Daredevil. Huh. Okay. Well, this is kind of working. So hits for 4. Cycle Street Wraith. Yeah, because I'm discarding a card for turn with Copter right now. Okay, so next turn, hopefully I get a free Bloodghast. Let's get the Cat Oven combo going right now. Okay. I think they're dead on like turn 5-ish. This is not the fastest board ever. If they have Solitary right now, that's going to kind of suck. Okay, that's fine. Am I supposed to sacrifice the Stitcher's Supplier here? I don't think so. I think we just cycle the cat. Oh, the Weaver's already got Shroud. Ugh. All right. If I drain them for 1, I can put in Bloodghast with haste. Crew the Copter with the cat. Get an extra 2 damage. Might be enough to close the game out. I think that's okay. Oh. No. But I didn't have a way to discard it. That's why I did that the way I did it. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Still bueno. All right. As long as they don't have Shroud, they're very dead next turn. And the Cauldron Familiars can still kill them. They actually say each opponent. So... if I draw another land, I want to keep the Catacombs if I get an extra sacrifice. Playing the cat here, I don't think it really gets me that much further ahead. So, they gotta have... okay, so they could have fetched during their upkeep if they were actually desperate. But we'll see where this ends up. Okay. One, two, three, four. Probably getting at least 5 mana from their Weaver this turn. Again, as long as they don't have Shroud, we are very much able to kill them. Thin Ice. Okay. I'm assuming they're shooting my cat while I don't have the opportunity to do anything about it. Which is smart. Yep. This is fine because what happens is I can play the Mayhem Devil, discard the cat, and then make a food by sacking the Stitcher Supplier. So I think I should still be able to kill them here. Okay, that's not going to save you. Last card, Solitary. All right. Well, I think we're done. They're at 6, but I can't cycle the cat that many times. I should have left that. I meant to leave that. Well, I can't target anything anymore. And this is a mandatory trigger. I have to ping something, so. Okay. So crew. Because I can loot with this no matter what. Attack, put this in the graveyard. Yeah. And then we'll see where we end up. Still allowed to attack, even though I can't deal any damage. All right. Gives me more food for more cats. Devil. Man, I can easily end up sacking too much stuff though. Crap. I don't know. I don't think I was supposed to play the devil there. I don't know if we can win this game. They're just going to be gaining too much life every turn just by playing enchantments. So this seems like a really bad matchup. Just with all the ways they have to give everything Shroud constantly and our complete lack of early game removal. I mean, to be fair, I never had like an early Asmo, but the way they sequence this game, they put the Sterling Grove out, so I'm just not allowed to target their stuff anyway. All right, this is going to suck. I can target Stitcher Supplier with one of these triggers eventually, and then sack it in response. My opponent was stunned. They didn't realize I was going to have to ping my own creature there. I assume that's what happened, because there was a long pause all of a sudden for no particularly good reason there. Oh, they're getting aggressive already, huh? Well, that's not fun. What? What is this sequencing? Okay, then. I'll just take the hit for 8 here. Let's go sacrifice this. Ping goes here. Sacrifice this. Ping goes. One more won't. Oh, I could put it on the Horizon Canopy. Whatever. It's fine. Get the kit back. Kit's back for everyone. I wasn't going to be able to do 8 there, but if I had been able to, it would have been important that I actually target the right thing. Oh well. So that's not going to help. How many times can I cycle the cat? Not enough. Not 6 times. Close. I think like twice, but not 6 times. All right. Match the third. Let's see if we can find something a little more winnable. I think the Yawgmoth matchup is winnable if I hadn't punted the interaction with Asmora and Yawgmoth so badly. But this one seems miserable. I just if they sequence things out correctly, you really can't interact with them at all. Obviously, they don't always have that luxury, but this deck is slow enough that I feel like they don't need to worry about it. I think the fastest this deck could possibly Goldfish is maybe 4. And that's like everything coming in exactly as you want it. I don't think... Maybe in one of the games against Liz, I would have had a hand that was that fast, but not against them. And they had they hit a Thin Ice there. That was a tad inconvenient. So I have no early creature to crew this Copter. However, I don't need that. So I think we can keep this and just sequence out the Copter on 2. The Ox in hand is really not where I want to be, though. We're against a Luris deck, huh? No, I don't think this hand is where I want to be. This is perfect, basically. The only thing is I don't have a way to get Asmora into play. So I might be sending that one away. Because everything else in this hand is really good. I guess the Bombardment's a little bit early. Maybe it's Stitcher Supplier. Because, like, as soon as I draw a discard outlet... Yeah, I understand. I agree with that, Phoenix. Stitcher Supplier doesn't help me with any of the other cards in the hand. So I think I'm just supposed to send that. Keep this, then the Supplier. Go turn 1, Cat. Turn 2, Tapland Oven. Start going to work. Work. Got a little bit of show now. My cat's breath smells like cat food. Tootsies. Oh, nothing, huh? I'll take it. Well, that's the draw of the century, isn't it? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I was actually thinking about like which one I was supposed to sequence out first. And I was like, well, obviously the cat and get more damage in, but now I can't get my engine going. Dina Soul Steeper. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Sacrifice another creature, gets plus X plus O until end of turn, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. Interesting. So we found our way into the Dina Soul Steeper bracket. Good to know. I should have left black up. I like the Saga being untapped. Look at it. It's glorious. I'm oppressing you. You can't beat this card. People want it banned. Zulaport Cutthroat. All right. All right. Seems like a combo. I can get behind that. All right. Chapter 2. I got a chapter for you, Fetty. A fridge too far. They went through combat and then didn't it. Holy yikes. Eep. So let's kill one of these cutthroats now. Yeah, I heard Alex. Yeah, our whole podcast is popping off a little bit. So I could make a food. And then, no, I just want to get Cookbook with this next turn. So I think I just use this to ping one of the Zulaports. Because if I go sack this, make... Oh, hold on. I can get a little extra value here. So sack this. Make a food. Food gets cat. Cat drains them for 1. And then we get to do the thing we were going to do anyway. Ping. I said ping. Pew, 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 pew. Whenever you gain life. So I take 2. They gain 2, and I take another 2? Jesus Christ. Am I almost dead? Holy hot damn. If they had done this before combat, I think I would have been a little bit closer to death. It's terrifying. So I get to get Cookbook here. Precisely 1 card from death. Good to know. The only thing I'm playing this turn is Asmora. So let's go ahead and make a construct. Cookbook. Discard the excess Asmora. Seems fine. Play Asmora. This is a 4/4 now, so it gets me 2 foods, which is a big deal. So I'm just going to take their board apart as best as I can. We killed Dina first. So go sack the construct for 2 foods. Kill Dina. Didn't sack 2 carrion feeder, which is fine by me. Okay, my oven's tapped, so I guess I just leave the Cauldron Familiar in the graveyard for now. Blood Artist, sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage right now. I'm gonna force them to sacrifice something before this one comes in. Listen, opponent, you figure it out. I don't know what I'm at. Blood Artist trial. It seems to be. Not attacking with Carrion Feeder. They don't want to commit. Opponent is afraid of commitment. All right, so I can blow up their Carrion Feeder this turn, which seems like the thing to do. I can make 2 food. Bring back the cat, sack the cat for a food. Then I have 2 food. There's no way to do more than this. I guess I should cycle this Street Wraith. Putting my life total lower doesn't sound like fun, but there's just a lot of like really high upside cards. Like I could draw like Ovalchase. Land also very high upside. Draw. Yeah, definitely right where I want to be. I don't need to take any action right now, so I'm just not going to. They've shown themselves very able to punt here, so I'm just going to let them have it. I'm just not worried about most things they can do. Like if they have Collected Company, I'll see it coming. Okay. So pick off Blood Artist, take 1, 2. This becomes a 3, 3. Pick off Blood Artist. This becomes 4. Take 1. So go to 8. They have a 4, 4. And they have another drain. Well, I think I have to start paring them down, whatever I do. Oh, and I'm gaining life along the way, though. Oh, these are another creature, period. Oh, crap. It's another creature you control. Okay. EDH players know. I do not. So this is not going to help me life total wise. Make another food. What if I just shoot down the Carrion Feeder now? That's probably the way to go. Because they can't make this big enough in theory. If they have a second one, I could be in trouble, but at least they can't attack this turn. We'll see where we end up. They're also down to 1 card in hand, so we'll see what happens. Okay. I'm tapped out, opponent. I got nothing left. Come on. I don't think I'm dead, but it's close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to take enough here. Ooh. Junderdome with the big old rain of 20 human beings. Hope you're doing very well, Jund. Monsieur Serum Visions. We are having a really bad time with our food sacrifice themed deck against the opponent who is on Blood Artist Tribal. It's not working out somehow. Don't know how that happened. So no. Incoming follower loop. Well, I don't. Jund has rated me before, so usually the overlap is not too heavy. There might be a couple. Jeez. Just can't find any of our engine cards here. So if I play Bloodghast, if I sack anything, I go to 3 and they can kill me in response, which is bad. They have 1, 2, 3 damage on their own, so I need to block this turn. But if I block with the cat, then I die.
Side effects may include dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, water retention, painful recordage, hallucination, dementia, psychosis, coma, death, and halitosis. Magic is not for everyone. Consult your doctor before use.
All right. I think I just pass here. I can make a food and crack the food. It's probably the best thing I can do this turn. Jeez. Oh, hey, Mord. Actually, I think I saw you here. You were here earlier. No attack. Opponent is a coward. So now I can blow up their carrion feeder. That's a big deal. I can't afford to use that right now. Okay. So we're definitely slightly alive. Still have not grabbed their lure. Come on, man. 1, 2. I think I gotta shoot one of their blood artists. So they sack that to carrion feeder. Now the feeder's so big that I have to chump block it. Then they make it even bigger. So I lose Asmora on this turn cycle. Is what the upshot of this is. So we need a very good draw next turn or we're toast. Y'all remember when I had that Urza Saga and I didn't Pithing Needle Carrion Feeder? That was a mistake. My opponent not grabbing their Luris for many turns is also a mistake, but it's not my mistake. Oh, I'm dead no matter what here. Okay, cool. We just take 3 no matter what. Asmora dies, then they sack their 2 excess creatures. So is it Zulaport Cutthroat has a power? Does each opponent... This is target. That's the difference. Okay. I know there's a debate full of griping minutia about which of those cards. Oh, I didn't have Pithing Needle in the main deck. That makes sense. I know there's a debate full of griping minutia about which of those creatures is the better one to play in most cases or whatever. Maybe I need the Smuggler's Cup to get Asmo into play because I've had that problem already. Jeez. No, I really want that here, but like, it's brutal if they have all these damn aristocrats. And Nihil Spellbomb doesn't help me against the aristocrats at all. I think Bloodghast is kind of washed up here. Although, again, we've got like Goblin Bombardment where it should be really good, but I've just never been able to set it up. This deck has enough lands, in theory, that I should have been able to trigger it. Get the suppliers out of here. Because they don't really synergize with anything. They're just sort of grease. All right, let's go. I think instead of the suppliers, I'd rather play another familiar and another oven, and then one more something somewhere. Stitcher Supplier is just not really my kind of card, I guess. Even when it's milling you 6, it's like, okay, I hit nothing. Yay. And the hit rate of things you actually want in your graveyard in this deck is not that high, right? It's Bloodghast, Daredevils, and Cats. And we're not even maxed out on Cats. All right. All right. So I think we just needle. I should have played red. Now I can't play the Saga on 2 and play the Goblin Bombardment as well. Yeah, that's actually a huge mistake. My bad. Because the Saga on 2 with Goblin Bombardment, I'd be able to activate it on 3 and then 4 as well. So sort of doing the busted Saga thing. I think I'm still supposed to play the Saga and do most of it just without the option of bombarding anything. So I should be able to have a bombardment here, and then we'll see what the game looks like. Pithing Needle and Carrion Feeder is good. They're not doing anything, which is a little crazy to me. Hold this Street Wraith for now, I guess. Cycle on Earth, sure. Uh-huh. Dina. All right. And Carrion Feeder. Hey, look, it's a 1/1. So now I can get a cookbook. Cookbook is... I was not supposed to click through that. Oh my god. It's okay. It'll be fine. I don't know if I've ever made the mistake before. I don't know why I did it now. Anyway, so Bombardment, this card, Bloodghast. It's Dina? Yeah, it's Dina. Trigger. Yes. And yield. Oh, it's going to be a new object every time, so I'm going to have to say yes every time, but that's fine. And we can go Bombardment, sack this, get another one, Bombardment. Actually doesn't get me too far. Probably just attack for 4 here. Next turn I can kill the Dina. If they play any kind of aristocrat, I can throw the Bloodghast at the Carrion Feeder if I need to. Smash. Okay. I guess I don't need to hold the Street Wraith cycle anymore. Yeah, I should have cycled it this turn because I don't have, or I have the cookbook now, so I can get any Asmoras in the future into play. Push. Oop, no. That, sack this. Poke. Okay. She got +1 power. She's huge. So jacked. Massive. Dina's so large. Attacks for 2. Okay. She's got a nice little glass of soul, too. Look at that. Ooh, Caustic Caterpillar. That's interesting. Costs 2 mana to activate with all the... Uh-huh. Well, that was cute. Kill it. Okay. Aha! Now we're cooking with propane. This is about to get gross. Oh my god, it's so gross. Triggers. Yep. Also, yes. I think I could almost kill him that turn. I was dealing 6 there. I get to sack, deal another 1, get 2 Bloodghast, attack for 4, then shoot them again for another 4. I think we could put them to 2. I'm pretty sure I was going to kill their Dina, but still. Okay, on the draw... I don't think I need a second Pithing Needle just because Dina actually costs mana. Maybe I'm wrong. I might need the second Pithing Needle because they actually have a Caustic Caterpillar. Okay, let's pay a little more attention to the early sequencing since I goofed my early sequencing so badly in that game, and it's quite easy for it to be better. Okay. Yeah. Seems okay. I have no sack outlet. But Mayhem Devils are really good against what they're doing. All right. And like Cookbook's a good card to have. Tuscatung Thallid. When it dies, get a Saproling. Okay. So, Doomed Traveler, you say? Very well. I think I'm going to cycle as Barren Moor this turn. Yeah. Basically, no matter what I draw next turn, I can still do what I need to do. Green and black. Blood Artist. Okay, no sack outlet yet. Good times. These are the good times. Fungal Thallid, guys. Okay, so we go Cookbook. Tap land. Go. We didn't always have access to Young Wolf. Back in my day, we had our Tuskathung Thallid and we liked it. Our 4-mana bomb creatures would be 2/2s. And spells were so powerful you could play decks without creatures. X cost? Plumb the Forbidden. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was not ready for that one. Plumb the Forbidden in Modern. It's more likely than you'd think. Oh, hello. Hello. All right. I don't really think this changes anything, though. I'm still pretty sure I'm supposed to play Mayhem Devil here. So if I play Asmora, I get a second cookbook. I can cast a second cookbook, but I don't have anything great to do with it. Could bring back Bloodghast, play the Mayhem Devil, and then nothing. That doesn't get me anywhere. Yeah, I don't. I think playing Mayhem Devil is just what we're all about. Just makes things difficult for them. If they have a sack outlet and a fatal push, we could end up kind of annoying. Oh, that's fine. You can take one of my Claim the Firstborns. Go ahead. I don't even care. It's all good. It's all good. Oh no! Uh-oh. Well, that really would have sucked next turn, but fine by me right now. I take a bit of damage, but that's okay. Doesn't attack through my creature that can't block. Interesting choice. I guess I lose 2 life if they block with Yawgmoth. Probably not worth it. They just have more removal here. It's going to suck. Okay. And nothing. Okay. Okay. Also fine. So discard an Asmora, play an Asmora, try to claim the Carrion Feeder. It's your fault, Alex. You're just too good. What do you expect them to do? Well, I can just sack. Oh, never mind. We have a much better plan here. So shoot this by sacking these. Mayhem Devil triggers. Shoot this and this. It looks like you'd like to sacrifice your entire board right now. Is that correct? Oh! Ping your feet in response. So I'm going to take like 10, but if they want. But I will wipe their whole board. I guess I could point these other places if I wanted to. Because I could just the last, but anytime they stop sacrificing, then I would get got by, okay, I see. Anyone remember when this was happening in Standard? Like this exact kind of stack was happening in Standard? What Standard? Good one. Yes, good one. Oh, they screwed up. They could have got more damage. It's a quality stack right there. Let's play this. I guess I'll just attack. Smash. Standard is one of the components of the best joke I've ever written, which was the Faithless Brewing slogan of some say we have no standard. We say no standard is good enough for us. That is the best joke I've ever written in my life. And I don't think it's close. I guess I should have played the Bloodstained Mire last turn. Oh, I can sack a cookbook. Pick up a second Mayhem Devil. Okay. So if they group block my Mayhem Devil or my Asmora, I get to blow them out by sacking cookbook. A cookbook! I don't know why that makes me... It just makes me laugh so hard. God damn it, Warcraft 3. Gonna make me laugh forever, damn it. Sign blocking order. That's fine. Soiled Grey is made from troll. Get out of here, Blisterpad. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Are they plumbing? Is it delicious plum time? Yeah. Oh, they sacked everything. All right, well. All right, I have nothing left to do this turn. Wow, this thing is super horrifying looking. Look at it. That's glorious. That's so creepy. Eldrazi Scion is me when I get a hair in my mouth. Uh-huh. Do you have an aristocrat? They don't have a way to sacrifice their creatures, though. But I have a way to grab their Blood Artist. Well, this is about to be really bad for them, I think. So I can only make one food this turn. I think I'm supposed to grab this. So we grab Dina. They do have a way to sacrifice, but oh well. Okay, so if this only is only another though. No, but not for no mana Phoenix. So I grab this. Sack Bloodghast, bring back Bloodghast, sack Bloodghast, and the fetch land. Just blow away their board. The only thing they can do in response is add 1 mana and do nothing. Yeah, this is fine. This is acceptable. Oh, I should have shot them with that one because the Blood Artist was already getting hit. That's fine. Oh, we're doing pretty good, Chase. How you doing? Eep. Okay. So Bloodghast. So sack the Bloodghast to Dina. Oh, this doesn't gain me any life on its own, but that's fine. Sack the Bloodghast to Dina. Ping the Young Wolf. Play Mire. Bring back the Bloodghast. Sack to Dina. Ping the Young Wolf. Nice. It's awesome, dude. Ping them. Mountain. It doesn't have to be a mountain. Probably tapped Blood Crypt was good enough there. I'm not going to be able to attack with Bloodghast this turn, so I'll just make Dina 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. So they die. Got him. So they went to like near 30. That's pretty good. Oh, it's sacking the Bloodghast gives me, yeah. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, they're dead. Nice. Bloody great. Boop. Your soul is mine. We won the Aristocrats quote-unquote mirror match. Smash! Opponents being attacked by Dina Soul Steeper, Mayhem Devil, and Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. You know, just a regular group of creatures, you know? Each one's name as creature-like as the other. Oh yeah, and then Chase, I made 9th in the challenge on the weekend on Sunday morning. 9th. I was 4-0, then took 2 losses. And the first loss, oh my god, it was like down to the wire. It was 1 turn from winning. They just barely pulled it out. I drew too many sideboard cards and just couldn't quite close. Okay, we're on the draw. This hand is kind of garbage. Put almost a 6. No companion. I mean, this hand has a plan. I'm going to keep it. It's if they're on a creature deck, this should be okay. Although if it's like blue-red prowess, this is probably too clunky and slow. Titan. Okay, we would like to find Asmora as soon as possible. All right, I can kill that on like turn 3, which is not good enough at all. But you know, that is what that is. Oh no. Oh my god. This is the turn 2 Titan hand. Azusa? Do you got it? Uh-huh. 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 Oh god. Yay! I'm so glad Hogak is banned. I'm so glad Neobrand is terrible and inconsistent. Oh! Oh, sure. Expedition map. Wow, that's. I guess it gets them sagas, or in this case, it's gonna get them a Teleria West. They have one more land drop. Yeah, I get it, Phoenix. It's just they drew it right, like they didn't end up sagaing for it. They just drew it. So they have a ritual for 8 in their hand, plus the 1 mana. So they have Teleria West into Pact into Titan next turn. Well, this has been fun. So yeah. Yeah, we have 2 and 2 Goblin Bombardment with no creature. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to give them the chance to do it. You know, they drew it up. They kept the hand. They mulled to 6 for this, and there's nothing left to say. They actually have 10 mana here. 11 mana. So I think they can go chain Titans? No. Maybe. So that's thing for Pact for Titan. And they keep 2 mana? No, they can't. They can't chain Titans. They just get the 1. But I think because of Dryad, it's just enough to kill me. No, the Growth Chamber doesn't actually stick. Oh, but they could... Alright, if they're smart, they kill me this turn. So let's see if they have it. So what they should do is somewhere along the path... So they still have the Sakura Tribe Scout. So what they can do is scout in the Growth Chamber, bounce the Crumbling Vestige, then play the Vestige and have it stick. Because they had extra mana. And then what happens is then they can get up to enough lands for Valakut. They need to have 6 lands in play to start getting Valakut triggers. So I think they have another land drop left. Yeah, they do. They should do. No. But they could have. I'm not sure. But I think they could do it. Oh, definitely not if they've done that. At least I don't think so. Okay, we're not dead. But we will be, so. While they're killing me, I'm going to run this printing to my grandmother. Apparently she decided to print something. Okay, well, we've got a cat now. So, hit the concede button, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's see if we can blaze through the sideboarding in this theoretically god-awful matchup. Well, we've got Thoughtseize, which might do something. Ox can go. Bone Shards being a sorcery is the thing that's really turning me off about it, and Claim the Firstborn coming in a little bit too slowly against things like Dryad and Azusa makes me uncomfortable about it. Some Bombardment's probably less than great here. I guess Bloodghast get walled pretty easily and without bombard. Oh, I think I'm just on the suppliers out here. Hold on, the oven's going off, and I'm 100% sure that my grandmother that put the thing into the oven cannot hear it. No, she was all over it. All right, let's rock and rumble. Jeez. No Asmora. Do you have a cookbook and a Street Wraith? So I can cycle the Street Wraith on one. Play Catacombs. All right. It's not much of a plan, but it's a plan. So, turn one cookbook. The end of the turn, we go discard cat, go cat into play. Then on our turn, we discard Bloodghast, play the Saga. Okay. Yep. Play Copter. Attack for 1. Alright, we're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. I don't know if it's anywhere near good enough. It's almost definitely not. But we're doing stuff. You know. My construct should be bigger than theirs. It's not the size that matters, but it's nice to be bigger. Explore? Yep. Karoo? Karoo land? Alright. Just 8 trillion amulets. Perfect. Now, I'd rather get a construct this turn and maybe have a shot at killing them next turn than get this second cookbook in. Also, I get to discard this Ovalchase and pick up both Ovalchases. So that's pretty hot. Pretty hot. Yeah, we may actually be close to lethal next turn. Which is... They have a Karoo in their hand. They have 2 amulets. So I'm pretty sure they're going to go Titan kill you here. But, you know, if they don't. Because double amulet should mean that they're able to get a Dryad into play. Although, again, they're down on land count. So, oh, they got map. That's strange. What? I don't understand that play at all. Okay. And they sack the map. Oh, no, they didn't play a Karoo. They played the Saga. So they must not have one. They get a Teleria West. Okay. Maybe they do have one. They do have one. Okay. But they don't have the extra blue now. Huh. They got a pretty slow hand. This is good for us. We may be able to win here. They do have a chump blocker now, but that's okay. I could... No, I didn't bring in needles, right? So I was like, I could needle their... Yeah, I didn't bring in my needles. Because I could needle their Saga after mine goes off. But obviously I cannot. That's fine. Sure. So, I'm not using my mana for this turn. I'm fetching up a... Oh, this deck could really use a Shadow Spear, huh? But I didn't have anything in the sideboard, so I'm either getting a Witch's Oven or a Cookbook. I guess I'm getting a Witch's Oven. Yeah, because that lets me start cycling my cat. So, but that means I can do this. Make another construct. I had a draw. Have a draw. Actually, let's not use a potentially giant blocker that I might need to survive the turn. What's up? Did you go to a pre-release and open anything epic? I did not, Boomer MTG. I am not able to go to pre-releases where I am. So that was not an option for me. But for those who it was an option for, I am so happy that we're getting back to normal. I just watched a clip of, well, goodness gracious. That would have been really good this turn. I just watched a clip of the late night show with Stephen Colbert, the first time they had an audience back in house, and that was moving. I cannot wait to see friends and loved ones and all that soon enough. All right, opponent, it's you. I've got an 8/8, so that should soak up some pretty good damage here. And they got Telerio S last turn. They didn't transmute it yet. Gosh, their hand must be just like stranding them so badly. Well, I was just seeing him like having the full audience and just kind of the normal never felt so good, eh? Well, they scooped. All right. On a game where they did nothing, we managed to win. Excellent. I think I need Bone Shards on the draw. I'm not thrilled about it, but I think I need to have it or I'm just doomed. I guess Pithing Needle for Teleria West is probably okay too. Thoughtseize just didn't show up. They're probably fine. Unless I pick them up after like turn. Well, no. But as long as I draw Thoughtseize, I'm probably not dead yet. Yeah, I could have ordered a pre-release kit. I think I still can. Maybe I should, just for the... Actually, no. I think the last time I looked, they were sold out. That's a shame. I really would have liked to have a pre-release card from this set. Anyone want to keep? Anyone? Put them all to 6. All right, fine. Well, oh, turn 1 Asmora. It's pretty good. All right, yeah, I'm into this one. Keep this, ditch the blood or the Mayhem Devil. Once I have the cookbook, I actually have a bunch of stuff to do, which is kind of sick. So I'm into this. It's not perfect, but I'm into it. Oh yeah. No omelet today though. Wow. Their hand is loose. Loosey goosey. So we're going cookbook, discard Bloodghast, land. I could play something, but I think I'd just rather save the fetch for when I get the second Bloodghast next turn. Also, if I need to Bone Shard something, I get to do all of that. So this seems fine. Wow. Opponent's just living on the edge over there. Eep. Wow, if they... Oh. No, come on. No. Shit. Oh my god. They're going to have turn 3 Titan like this. Oh my god, that's disgusting. And because I didn't play Witch's Oven or anything, I can't disrupt this. I could have set up to do so, and I just didn't even entertain the possibility. It was sitting there in play. I could have mathed it out. When they started their turn, I was like, wait a minute, if they have a crew, they got this. Yep. I didn't expect them to have the second amulet out of the hand, I guess. They could play Dryad or Azusa first, then play the Titan. Which is, I assume, the only reason they're tanking. So they have 8 more mana. Or, if they need to transmute, do they have enough? No. Oh, I'm very, very dead. Well, it depends on what they fetch up, D&D Junkie. They've proven themselves able to not close the game out immediately before. I should be very dead. Yep. All right, so I screwed up. I didn't play around this. I tried to get too greedy with my potential future Bloodghast play. If I had played the Witch's Oven this turn, I could have sacked the Bloodghast for another food and blown up their Titan there, but I didn't. Yeah, that's what I was counting on, D&D Junkie. Either they misorder their triggers or they get a bounce land in the wrong spot and they don't have enough lands for the Titan. I mean, that was an obscene turn 3 win from them. You just can't beat that. And they did that on turn 3 in game 1 as well. And in game 2 they did basically nothing. So it's like the classic playing against a combo deck. They never played the middle ground Titan strategy of like a longer game, which is kind of like grindy and it feels fair, and then all of a sudden they kill you out of nowhere. Unfortunately, I feel like we just do not have a hope. When do we get music? When I'm not recording for YouTube, Chase. Turn on Asmora in the dark. I'll take it. Oh, also between decks. So after this match, it is really gonna look like I'm playing Death Shadow over here. No. Just if I'm not playing music, then I'm recording for YouTube. That's basically the deal. If you don't come in here and there isn't music and magic, then I'm recording for YouTube. I don't really feel like I need like a recording button on screen or something like that. If I'm doing YouTube stuff, I will not have music. If I'm not doing YouTube stuff, what the hell? Of course I'm playing music. I don't care if my Twitch VODs get muted. Are they on Living Death? Living End? That thing? The thing that does the stuff? Okay, so Saga, Cookbook. Start crafting foods for the apocalypse. I guess I can cycle this Street Wraith first. That's a good draw. So this. Oh, I screwed up my sequence there because if I flip a Bloodghast, I could have gotten it into play this turn. Didn't get punished, but it's always worth looking for where you make your mistakes. There's definitely a lot of marginal gains you can get in this deck. Class Dust. Okie doke. Curator. Okay. They're not Landlight, are they? They were Landlight and they scooped. Yay, magic! Okay. Living End actually might be a really funny matchup for us because of Goblin Bombardment, etc. And we have Nihil Spellbombs. I don't think that I want Thoughtseize. Stitcher Supplier actually seems really good here. Ox less. So I mean, Ox is fine, but Copter's good. Goblin Bombardment's good. Just go down the Street Wraith probably. I kind of get why the Stitcher Suppliers are in here to help the Smuggler's Copter to be a discard outlet for your Asmora. But there's got to be a better set of cards to play than 1, 2, 3, 4, those 5. I think there has to be a better set of cards to play than those 5. Because even with Mill 6, I just don't think the chance of Stitcher Supplier hitting anything that we want is all that high. And we got Nihil Spellbomb on 1. And the Street Wraith. This is kind of... Oh! Oh! That's not nice. Okay. See, someone came here to play dirty. Okie doke then. That does not taste good. Spell Pierce? No. Okay. Oof. When did MTGO get the inactivity timer? A while ago? Maybe a while and a half? Chase would know better than I do. Whoop. No, can't do that. Oh, I should have played the Witch's Oven first in case they have removal. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Wow. That is aggressive. Hit a Living End just to kill my Asmora? So do I have to exile just their 3/3 here? Probably not. Although 5 power is enough to get the job done. Ah, this sucks! Why are you playing this? I get it. I get it. I get why they're playing it. It's just so mean. Oh, I was meant to make a food. I got distracted. I guess I can overpower the... Did they cycle a Street Wraith? Yeah, it's so... Ugh. Rude. Alright. So I should have a food here, which means my construct should be bigger, but I screwed up. Also, their Street Wraith actually has Swamp Walk here, which sucks. Ugh. God, Leyline of the Void. That's so rude. This matchup is usually funny when you're on a creature deck. This is not funny. Oh, it's not you, Luke. It's my responsibility to stay on task. It's not it's no one's fault but mine. Okay. Just get more cookbooks, I guess. No, I need a Spellbomb in case I need it again. Or want it again, I guess. So let's do this into cookbook. Attack for 5. Smash. Saga really giving me a fighting chance here, though. With the big boys. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys are back. They're going again. Okay. So what happens here? They hit a living end. I can exile their one shardless agent. If I don't, they cascade into their next living end. What is the text on cascade? Cascade. Cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying mana cost to put the exiled cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. So if you don't cast it, it just goes back into the deck. So if I exile their graveyard in response to this, basically it just doesn't help me much. I mean, I stopped them from having a 2/2, but I don't really mind. All right. Oh, right. This is only cast. Well, that's fine. Another 2/2 is probably not the end of the world. Well, now that could be something if I had another land, which I don't at the moment, but so let's play Asmora. That'll keep me alive. Would I rather have Copter or the ability to sacrifice lands? I think I'd rather have the sacrifice food for life here. I think I'd rather have the Copter. This gives me something kind of permanent to work with as future turns play out. Uh-oh. I'm just cycling. Okay. I have a Nihil Spellbomb if they get to a living end that's actually threatening, but they're down to 1 or maybe 2. Curie, sure. You got it. Would you like to attack for 2? You really should, by the way. You really should attack. No? All right. You may regret that. Oh, yeah. Just a terrific draw there. Chase, where is it that I come from then, huh? Is it the Great White something? I tell you. It's quite the time up here, you know? So, shoot your curator. Bang. Get that out of here. We go ping. And then another ping there. Bang, bang. Get those guys out of there with my murder tricycle, you know? Yeah, up above the States. Or America's hat. It took the children 40 minutes to find Canada on the globe. Well, anyone could miss Canada, all tucked away down there. Bada ping, bada boom. I had a Smuggler's Copter attack there that I should have gotten and put them to 5. And then I think I could have sacrificed enough stuff to kill him. Oh well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just could have had the kill there. Whoops. I keep forgetting this Copter is here. It hangs out in the wrong side of town. I think they conceded though. Certainly the lockup I just experienced made it feel like they did. Oh yeah. All right, so at 2-3, so we won a food mirror, lost to Titan, lost to Yawgmoth, and lost to Enchantress. So the deck feels fine. A little anemic, a little slow. So personally, I think Stitcher's Supplier is nonsense here, and I didn't love Smuggler's Copter. They're just like Stitcher's Supplier is too random, and Smuggler's Copter is just not good enough for modern. It makes me feel like 22 lands felt kind of heavy, and Barren Moor as a turn 2 way to get Asmora into play was not impressive. I wonder if this deck shouldn't just be Jund, so you can play what's it called, Hour of Devastation to get Asmora. If you cut Ox, that probably works better. And then you can get more of the other things in this deck. Or just generally, I just want like more Cauldron Familiars and Witch's Ovens and another Ovalchase Daredevil. Just get everything smoothed out. Rafflecopter has a place in my heart. Is nasty gasty fine. Bloodghast and Goblin Bombardment were kind of cool a couple times when they came together. Especially with Mayhem Devil. So yeah, they were fine. Not great. I also wonder if you could play this with the crab instead of Stitcher Supplier, because then you could go just like ultimate nuts. Like if you want to go for the mill yourself angle, just like go for it like really hard with Hedron Crab. Then you could set up your engine big time earlier. But then you probably want payoffs that go faster like Vengevine. So anyway, that was a blast. That was Cavedan's food fight. We are going to be switching over to Jiggy Wiggy's 5-0ing deck, which was 5-0'd by Gabe Nassif just today. This is Jiggy's Omnath Monkey Blade. But if you're in the future on the YouTube, you can look for that video and you can hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of my other videos that you like if you are interested in any of the other decks that I play. I play all sorts of stuff all the time. We've been playing Modern Horizons 2 nonstop since it came out, and there's awesome, sweet stuff all over the channel. So check it out. And for everyone who's live, we are going to get a little bit of music on as I just get ready for this next deck. Hey, how's it going, Fujin Blaze? Be right back.
Ahoy there, minnows.
Ahoy, have you seen this man?
Pete, you got some customers. Das Hans Pete. He dances. Das Hans Pete. He dances for nickels. Das Hans Pete. He dances. Das Hans Pete. He dances for nickels. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't divulge information about that customer's secret illegal account. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have said it was a customer. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have said it was a secret. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have said it was a customer. Oh, crap. I certainly shouldn't have said it was illegal. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. It's too hot today.
No, we're looking for this man.
Pete, you got some customers. Das Hans Pete.
All right. Oh, let me get the Stream Decker switched over.
Not a quarter.
We are at 2 hours, 41 minutes in the stream. Oh, also, for anyone who hasn't seen this, my lovely, lovely little time warp graphic